Yes, ESR. Creepy Nuts. Can you explain your band's name, please?
なんかちょっと名前は後悔してます。
What happens when you pair the most talented DJ with Japan's most prestigious rapper? Well, in the city of New York, we got to see just that. DJ Matsunaga and R-Shitei, two prominent musicians and currently the biggest dynamic duo in Japan, played out at a sold-out show at Anime NYC under the band name
Creepy Nuts.
Creepy Nuts. Creepy Nuts.
Creepy Nuts. We are Creepy Nuts.
Since their inception, their influence would reach millions all over Japan. This would lead to collaborating with other prominent musicians and eventually gaining an audience all over the world. Their rise to fame was built by using one secret weapon. Sorry for getting all up close and personal. But I want you to picture driving on an empty street in the middle of the night, or perhaps a house all to yourself in the middle of the night, or maybe the beautiful view of a city illuminated by its lights. What do you think is the best music or the perfect song to sort of enhance the experience of just being alone with your thoughts, just you and the beautiful dark world that surrounds you? I don't know, maybe Doomsday by MF Doom, or perhaps maybe Spaceship by Kanye West. You know what, screw it, perhaps maybe the entire Blonde album by Frank Ocean. You know what, I can probably top it with a underground song that's sort of meant to lift your spirits up. This is Lost Time by Creepy Nuts.
挿入歌のロスタイムっていう曲、ロスタイムがこう流れる瞬間とそのシーンのこうねアニメの中で流れる瞬間っていうのが結構、心に残ってますね。ああ、すごい美しいなと思いましたね。
Can't we all just agree that music just hits different during the night? I mean, seriously, after all that BS we go through during the day, simply just decompressing by listening to some of your favorite tunes belongs in S tier when it comes to overall good vibes. Lost Time by Creepy Nuts was my first ever song that introduced me to their discography, and I find myself listening to them no longer than like 5 p.m. No less, because if I don't see the sun setting down even just a little bit, it doesn't hit. The atmosphere isn't correct, in my opinion. Even their name gives off the impression that you're not supposed to even mention them until it hits after hours. Now, I'm no Creepy Nuts guru. I'm not gonna spend thousands of dollars for front row seats to see one of their live shows. You know, not like I can do that anyway. But with every single hit that they have been releasing, as well as the music that's sort of soon to come, it doesn't take an expert to realize that they've been growing faster than anyone could imagine. But with every insane rise comes humble beginnings, and hopefully this video will teach you about this dynamic duo. Let's start off with the man who makes the beats. DJ Matsunaga. DJ Matsunaga was born in 1990 in the Niigata prefecture. In 2006, Matsunaga dropped out of high school in his second year to pursue a career in becoming a DJ. Assuming that Japanese high schools run a 3-year system, he was legit only 16 at the time. It seemed like he had a plan though, because over the course of 4 years, he studied, trained, and practiced under another famous DJ known as DJ DJ Koma for the biggest DJ event that was happening in Japan called the DMC Japan Hokkaido Regional Preliminary. He literally entered not telling a single soul that he trained for 4 whole years for this moment and destroying all the competition. Over the course of many years, he would later enter more competitions just to absolutely destroy anything that was in his way, like in 2019 when he was the representative for Japan at the DMC World DJ Championships of 2019, where it was being held in London, where he defeated the reigning champion K-Swizz with absolute ease. However, somewhere during this time, our fellow DJ traveled all the way to Osaka to go to a musical event that brought not only like-minded DJs, but rappers as well. And just like that, our DJ was destined to meet an Osakan rapper down the block from the event who shared the same beliefs and opinions as him. He is the voice behind Creepy Nuts. His name, R-Shitei. Osaka, Osaka, Osaka. Famous for this, and that. If you know, you know. Unlike DJ Matsunaga, R-Shitei didn't just drop out of high school. He graduated and pursued a career in law until he dropped out of that. Who knows, we probably could have gotten our next Phoenix right. Ever since he left college, he became quite the successful rapper. How successful? I mean, do I have to actually say it? Like, 2 musicians with resumes so large that any agent would fall on their knees and do anything in their power to sign them. But on one fateful day, at a Japanese supermarket where DJ Matsunaga was working part-time, his manager told him, "Hey, if you ever decide to form a band, make sure that your rapper is better than any of the rappers you listen to." He was that rapper. And the rest was history. January 1st, 2015. New year, new band in the name of Creepy Nuts. And while I can sort of go through their entire discography, I actually just want to talk about some of my favorite Creepy Nuts songs. But don't worry, as a honorable mention, this is the most underrated album, this is the most underrated song, and this is my favorite live show. You got that? Links down below to watch them all. I feel like the best way to be introduced to a group's discography is to just simply watch a lot of anime. On the surface, if you can vibe with the opening and ending tracks, you're most likely missing the treasure that is their other work that are hidden underground. That's why in 2022, I took a leap of faith with Call of the Night, and by the looks of it, it had all the green flags. It premiered during the summer when I was free. All episodes were released in the middle of the night to fit the aesthetic. You know, this wasn't a requirement, but you know what? We'll take it. If you guys are sort of familiar with Call of the Night, it's an anime all about the night, how the night sort of represents freedom and the ability to do whatever you want and to express yourself freely. Episode 2. Right? This scene airs, and when it did, even the nighttime haters will agree that this scene is a work of art. And of course, all of this is happening as Creepy Nuts' Lost Time is playing in the background. They even made a small appearance in the anime as well. This was their attempt at making their presence more well known. They hit the bullseye 500 times in a row, because this won't be the last time we see of Creepy Nuts, because we haven't even talked about their #1 most popular song so far. Mashal, Magic and Muscles is a good read and a good watch. After the success of their first season, a second season was pretty much guaranteed. However, no one was prepared for the music. A single song that would end up being Japan's #1 song for 19 weeks straight. Creepy Nuts' insane rise would start here, with Bling Bang Bang Born. On January 7th, 2024, this song would be released as a single. It would begin to rise and rise until the song became inescapable. The world wanted to see Creepy Nuts live, so they delivered, not just once, not twice, how about 5 times in the span of 9 months. By the time this song peaked, this would be the second longest #1 running song in Japan, right below Yoasobi's famous song Idol. Despite this being their most recent song, let me ask you this. With a song of this level of popularity, can their next song top this? Well, they might actually end up doing just that. As many of you are aware, Dandadan, the anime, will be releasing this year, and not only was I fortunate enough to watch the first 3 episodes in theaters, I got to listen to Creepy Nuts' brand new song, Otonoke, a song that perfectly pairs with the anime's theatrical opening. When it gets officially released, expect this song to have big numbers on all streaming platforms. In my opinion, no Creepy Nuts song sounds the same. The beats, the lyrics, the flow are all different every single time. I believe this duo will do whatever it takes to always be experimental, to always be unique in their own right, to sort of make sure that they will always be happy no matter what they produce. This is just my personal hot take, but I believe that numbers really don't matter to them because they didn't believe that they would make it big in the first place. But you know, at least they made it big in their own way. Comparison is the thief of joy, something that DJ Matsunaga believes to a T.
前からこう音楽自体はなんか自分納得いく活動ができてたから、なんかそういった意味では大きく変わってないのかもしれないけど、まあとりあえずそうですね。